Hello pals, at long last I am back with another travel vlog. The last few weeks have been crazy to say the least, doing a lot of traveling, seeing a lot of places, all wonderful experiences, but I have been slacking on my vlogging and I apologize that I haven't been getting out content as frequently as I would have liked. But that's also just the nature of being a study abroad student, is that you don't have time for a lot. You are very busy, and that's okay because busy is good and also rest is good. And a lot of times when I take the time for rest, I'm like also shirking my duties on vlogging. But you know, balance is important. But anyway, I finally have a moment to breathe and collect myself in terms of my vlogging, and I'm finally getting the chance to sit down and talk to you guys about my travels. So I had spring break, which I think is gonna be its own vlog because that was 9 whole days of traveling. But I wanted to combine the past 2 weekends into one because I went to Denmark 2 weekends back and then Italy this past weekend. Complete opposite ends of Europe, which is crazy to me how I was like in one extreme like one weekend and then another extreme in another. But such amazing trips. Like these past 2 weekends have been probably 2 of the best weekends of my semester, and I owe a lot of that to the people that I traveled with. I just adore the people that you will see in these videos, and I adore everyone on this trip, do not get me wrong, but just something about the way like we have traveled really well together has been amazing. I'm gonna go through my adventures in Denmark in the first portion of the vlog, and then the second portion is going to be Italy. So our weekend in Denmark began in Billund, which is in central Denmark. And fun fact, if you didn't know, Billund is where Legos were invented, and there will be more fun stuff on that later. Then we took a bus to Vejle, a town on the eastern coast. It's a sweet little port town, and I really just love the charm of the smaller locations. Meanwhile, over here, so currently we are on this like playground set, but it's like a sinking Viking ship, and I just think that it's really important and I need to show you guys. Anyways. And I got to touch the North Sea, which was huge for me. Yeah, it's freezing. North Sea, baby. Woo! Then something really cool happened. So me and the girls were kind of wandering town, just exploring, and we ended up stumbling upon this church that was holding an event. And the sign describing the event was all in Danish, and we were like, what is this? What's going on? So we're kind of loitering, and then one of the organizers of the event invites us inside the church and tells us in like really fluent English what the event is and what's going on. And it turns out the church was holding this like art and music and I guess poetry reading event that night, put on by local artists and local musicians, and it was just a community-wide kind of like get-together. Really chill, really low-key, and so she invited us to come back, and we did. I'm so glad we did because it was literally one of the most magical things I've ever experienced. Like, I don't think I could capture it fully on video, but it was definitely a God moment because afterward we talked to a few of the organizers that took part in the event, and they were all just so kind and welcoming and so appreciative that we as American students had come and paid them a visit. And I just think it was really cool how God brought like 2 very vastly different worlds together that in the end are not really different. And yeah, it's just, he's cool like that. So I got a few clips of the music, so I'm just gonna let that roll. It was really, really beautiful. The acoustics were incredible, and I hope you enjoy these clips. spent our next day back in Billund, where we went to the Teddy Bear Art Museum, which was the sweetest thing of all time. It had so many bears displayed from all throughout history, and it was just healed my inner child, for real. He's so cuddly. Then we went to the Lego house. Now, call us childish, but that was one of the best experiences of my life. We ate lunch in the Mini Chef Cafe, which was literally so cool. And I will roll a clip of how it worked because I can't even explain it myself. So I'm gonna have past Zoe explain it. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this for the vlog, but basically each person gets their own little bag of Legos, and on the menu, like each Lego corresponds with a certain dish. And so you like build your ideal meal out of Legos. And then you put it in this little machine and the robots over there make it for you. And it's the coolest thing ever. I will say there's a slight inaccuracy in that video explanation because the robots don't actually prepare it. You send it off to the kitchen where the mini chefs prepare it, and then the robots are the ones that actually serve it to you. So I have a video of them serving it right now. Sam is so excited. Then we got word from one of our professors that you can actually take a train from Copenhagen to Malmo, Sweden. And it's only like a 45-minute train across the water to Sweden. And so we were spending our last night in Copenhagen and we were like, we've got time this evening, like, let's take a train to Sweden and have dinner in Sweden. And so naturally, we took a train to Sweden and had dinner in Sweden. Our flight back wasn't till later in the day on Sunday, and so we decided to spend some time exploring Copenhagen. We started the day in a cute little cafe, and then we wanted to hike our way to the Little Mermaid. I'm in my babushka era. It is so cold and so windy, but we love it here. Morning. Hey guys, it's been a couple days, hence the new clothing, but it's time to get into my Italy adventures. So we took an overnight train to Venice and it didn't go very well. Like, I wish I could sleep on trains, planes, moving vehicles, but I am just the kind of person that cannot sleep at all unless I am like absolutely like lying down in a bed. And like, we could have rented beds in like little compartments, but we are broke college students and so we couldn't do that. But anyway, we got to Venice and like the adrenaline of like being in a new place and walking around and seeing beautiful things definitely like helped boost my energy and my mood. So I was okay, and we got coffee, so that was good. But at the end of the day, we took a train from Venice to Florence, which is only about 2 hours, and then we spent the night in Florence and spent the whole next day kind of exploring the city and seeing lots of cool things, which I will show you in the following clips. Also, side note, if you're wondering where the heck I am in a practice room, because normally I would film on my bed, but there is like insane construction going on like right outside my window, so not very conducive conditions for filming this, so apologies for the terrible lighting. Chris in Florence, and they're playing ABBA. And I say yes, this is a good location. See how fast I can chug this.
So it's fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna throw up.
Don't throw up, girl. You can't finish it, it's okay.
It's so good though.
We have time. Let's be back.
I'm chugging my gas.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
We're about 3/4 of the way done. No, cappuccinos are not usually hot.
Just the milk.
Yeah.
She won't go sub-minute, oh no.
Lame.
Almost there.
Boom.